Start recording. Okay, guys. So I'm going to share. Let's see, I have to make that a little bit lower, I guess. So I'm going to share my frustration with you guys, or underlining what I'm saying the whole time. This is my OpenMediaVault server 8 based on Trixie. And I'm not blaming OpenMediaVault for it. I'm blaming totally Trixie for it. So this happened. I updated Borg Backup was the last update together with XPAT, whatever. And after I rebooted, I got this: no more file system. And if you go further and you want to go in Portainer, no more Portainer. If you go in services and you go in store, let's say for storages, file service, no more file services. The disks are still there, so if you go in disk, they show up, but there's no more file systems. And shared folder, I think they're also not there anymore, so they're also gone. The Dockers are still running. I mean, yeah, the Dockers, they're independent, but in general, just nothing is running. What annoyed me much before, Borg Backup worked nicely. So if you go in services, Borg Backup, this is all working totally okay. I've got 2 of these repositories. I've got archives here. And I will show later a little trick, because I don't know if it has to do with 8 or with Trixie. When I mounted those, I couldn't copy them. I had to extract them to actually restore files. So I used Picker Backup to do that I don't have to extract the whole thing. However, we will see when I will now install OMV7 again, screw 8, not because of OMV8, because it's based on Trixie. And I'm ringing the bell for a long time. And oh, by the way, you can see that this is not, if you see the mouse, this is Linux Lite 7.8 based on Ubuntu 24.04. That's as furthest I would go with Ubuntu, and Debian Bookworm is still 1,000 times better than Trixie. Because I had LilyDog, which was very nice, open box system, and I used it for very, very long, I must say, in my opinion. Distro Hopper, for Distro Hopper, this was very, very long. And I wouldn't have thrown it out if I had a situation like this. So I right-clicked and then I opened the... Look, boom, it's there. That's how it usually works. And it continuously gets slower and slower. You click sooner, and you wait and wait and wait and wait and wait, and then it opens up. So I had it even after reboot, and no, I can't have that. And I'm not blaming LilyDog. I think that's a very nice distro. They did a really good job with what they have done. But it's absolutely rubbish on Trixie. So Trixie Debian, I think it's dead to me from 13 on. And I've got quite a few videos coming up because of Unread going to Fedora, and that they had, in my opinion, an AI video out. This was absolutely ridiculous. The arguments were also absolutely ridiculous. But we get there in the next video about Unread going to Fedora. That I've got 3 Unread servers. Mine will never go to Fedora. They stay with Slackware. Screw all what they want to put in, because I know it will go like with Trixie, just trouble. And all the arguments were total nonsense that they had. So, but we get there. However, come back to this. So if you go here, we will never see the file system. This is not going to happen. It gets red, and then this was it. Oh, it shows the disk temperatures. Don't shock me now. Yeah, so this is usually what it is. You see the disks are there, but they're not they're visible when I go in disk, but file systems are not. Folders are not. For some reason, I still have Jellyfin running, but I have now tons of read-write errors. So there is something really going bad here. And I screw this all. I have with Borg Backups my Docker backed up. My Nextcloud, for some reason, I put the file, the data, into the Docker. So brilliant. I have that also backed up. And everything else, the hard drives are not touched by this stuff. They're just formatted, right? So I will put OMV7 on, reinstall this quick. And I had with SnapRate, for example, if you go here, there's the... let's go from the system first. Where is it? System, I said, no? So into schedule tasks. So they just don't work. Here, SnapRate sync does not work. I can show you. It goes like this. And SnapRate scrubbing Meow. This one doesn't work at all. That is, forget about all this rubbish. It never worked. It never worked. And I don't know. I'm a huge fan of OpenMediaVault because I'm always coming back. I'm there for a long time with them. I had always an OpenMedia server running next to my Unread servers, and I want to keep this running now, and I want to get that running. I know people think this is not important, but it really, really is, because hard drive prices are very, very high. And you can put everything in here, whatever you want, and you don't have to spin all the drives like crazy. Because everybody will tell you ZFS, yeah, if you're rich, you just buy for $500 a 10 gigabyte hard drive. Then you mirror it, that's $1,000. So, when I got this installed, let's see if I can show you a little here, the disks. So these are spinning disks. The only one, Fangxiang, that's a 1 terabyte SSD, very, very old one. The 240 Kingston, that's an SSD, and everything else are spinning hard drives. Some are from 2016, and they're still doing pretty okay. So you see the SSDs that never go down, no? So they never spin down. So, and you can see I've got a 320 gigabyte, I've got a 500 gigabyte spinning hard drive, I got the 2 1 terabytes, the HST, that would be the parity drive from SnapRate. So I had to manually get it done, but this is all not how it's supposed to work. It is to be, you set it up on a timer and it works, right? So you don't want to babysit this. So however, these are all my little hard drives, and they're all spinning hard drives. They're all 2.5 inch from laptops and old stuff I had. So I just drop them in. Why not? Right? So if you make it with MergeFS, you have, if you want to, then you just let it run like crazy. And it works, and you don't have to spend a fortune to have your own NAS or server. I still have, of course, my super full-packed Unread server, but I don't want to fire it up. It runs on 90 watts, and that's a lot per hour. So for what? This thing here runs with all these hard drives and everything running. It runs around 26, 27 watts. That's all it does. Sounded like New Zealand, yes, even. The 27. So that is pretty good. The other server I still have, that is the G4, that's my mini PC. So that's my other server, and that is on a USB cable. Is a SATA drive, a spinning one, of course, also a terabyte. So if you go here in storage, so disk, of course, click. It has only this. That's the SSD from the mini PC from the inside. That's a spinning hard drive, Toshiba again. And if you go in file system, it will show you it's all there. It's all good. Remote is not mounted yet because you see, Duo, that is my Unread server, is shut down. Orville. Oh, I didn't call it Orville, right? Didn't I? Yeah, that's definitely Orville. And this is my Synology NAS. It's a DS418J. So it's really just running hard drives on some kind of MD-ADM RAID system with 4 drives, 4 times 4 terabyte. And that's usually my backups. All my backups are going. Because if you go here, system, scheduled, I don't know if they work. Here, Docker SnapRate, these are tags, right? Testing, so I tested something here. Docker stop, so these are my scripts, and I made a video about those. Because most of them, they are the same like what Someday Soon in his channel showed, which is, I can recommend it. His videos are very nice, I must say. Alright, having said all that, of course here from G4 the Docker, that all works. I'll fire that up soon. That should be fired up. But I go and shut down now this thing. I hope I find all my servers. I made a screenshot some time ago, but they usually show up when you have the hard drive. Because I've got quite some folders on the hard drives, and yeah, well, so I shut this thing down. I will be in tears, but I've got enough. No more Trixie for me. Honestly, I'm done with that. It's I warned for so long, and then Trixie came out and just underlined it. And yes, this here is still XFCE. I'm not updating anything here. I don't want to. What for? Because XFCE is dead to me too. I was an XFCE kid forever, and they want to spend now their money to destroy it, writing it in Rust, and Rust can't do this, can't do that, can't do this, can't do that. So no thank you. And I always donated something a little, just little things, but no, not anymore, don't need it. And that's about my frustration with OpenMediaVault on Trixie. So soon we have it on Bookworm, and then we will see, and I trust it will just run fine. I don't mind if there are little quirks, but Trixie, these are not quirks. This is built-in destruction. It's now destructing itself like Windows XP did, right? At Windows XP, Windows started to destroy itself on purpose, so that you have to reinstall, make people rich, yeah. Go to the computer shop, let it fix them. I do it myself, but however, others might not be able to do so. However, that is that, and I decided for Linux Lite because I had it on a virtual machine on my Unread virtualizer, and to be honest, very quick install. No, I could not encrypt my hard drive easily. It's on a laptop, so it hurts my feelings. But for example, Picker Backup here, you know, if you remember on LilyDog, you couldn't click it away, you had to kill it. They put the kill switch in, that was good, so I could do it. Well, not a big deal. Then the typical culprit, I've got my virtual box here, right? Got my YouTube channel, maintenance, virtual machine, and that's where I'll do my YouTube stuff, because on my normal computer, none of these things come here. There's no way. And I'm always wondering, does it not look like a human being laying down here? Here are fingers, here's the body, feet, head. Well, weird stuff, I tell you that. I like the mountain view, so that confuses me. Alright, so that's just a quick video. I will upload it after I installed OpenMediaVault, because I want to get that done first. And then I'll load the other video up. I mean, first this one, and then the next one. So I was longer camping than I thought. It took much longer, everything, so I'm sorry for that. If I don't make a video, when I say in my last video, I come back in a week or two, and I don't come back after, let's say I said 2 weeks, after 4 weeks, let's say after 5 weeks, then I'm toast. Alright, then I can't come back with the Ouija board. Don't use the Ouija board, we don't want to play with demons. Alright, that is that. So I call that video off now. I hope you people had maybe some similar experiences. I just had, after the update, I always reboot, right? So if I change something with MergeRF, I reboot to make sure it works. When I did something with SnapRate, I reboot. When I have an update, I reboot. I put a plug in, I reboot. I want to make sure everything is working just fine. And if I would have listened to Someday Soon, then I would have had time shift and could have maybe reversed the whole thing. Well, I did not listen, and it did not go well. So on OpenMediaVault 7, before I update anything, I am going to do run the time shift plugin. Yes, I'm going to do that. Alright guys, this is it. I hope you enjoy the video. Let me know if you have trouble. I would really be interesting. If everything runs smooth, I hate you. No, I don't hate you. I envy you in a good way. So then let me know, because I can't say this. I have nothing good going on here with OpenMediaVault on Trixie. And I don't think it's OpenMediaVault. Oh, what is that? Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, guys, this is it. Then I see you in the next video, which should be, today is Tuesday, I guess. Yeah, Tuesday. So I would think latest Thursday you should have another video. And I come back about the Unread. That was absolute ridiculous. This was AI. You can tell me what you want. There were no real people. This was totally AI. And the argument's total nonsense too. So either they have them killed already, so you just see the AI people now, or they twisted them, because none of these arguments has a ground. It's just, I'll get to end that video. And then we go from there. I was tempted to put on Fedora LXDE, because I haven't had LXDE forever. I usually have LXQT, because, as I said, I do not want to have any of this XFCE stuff anymore from the latest, where they have wrecked everything. So here I still have it working. It's the old one, it's still good. I don't update anything. And yeah, there will be some distros coming up and some distro hopping, but this one will stay on the laptop, but I put it on a virtual machine with patched hardware through, right, like NVIDIA graphic card, PCI card for Sound Blaster, keyboard, mouse, etc. And then we take it from there. Alright guys, now I'm out. That's 20 minutes, isn't it? Yeah, almost. See? I'm out now. I wish you all a good day, a good time. Be relaxed, enjoy your life. I know it's difficult to do, but just go in nature. That's my dog. Boy, she killed a rat. See, she is quick. Whoa. All the kids are petting her and thinking, oh, how cute she is. Yeah, but that's the killer. It's like in real life. Yeah, looks very cute, very nice. And that thing, she kills it in, that was, I don't know, 20 seconds. They met around the corner and that was the end for the rat. One quick and it was done. Well, what can you do? I don't like it much, but yeah, I don't like rats either. But the rat was outside, so let's say it that way. However, done is done. Have a nice week, have a nice day, have a good night, and enjoy your life. Have a cup of coffee, watch my videos, and relax. And even when I rant a little bit here, like OpenMediaVault, I'm not angry with OpenMediaVault. I'm very angry with what the infiltrators in Debian. You know, maybe get some white people back and let them program something to make it work again. Just a suggestion, you know, entertainment purpose only. Right? I mean, that's total nonsense. There's actually, in this world, in my opinion, there is no black and white, yellow or red. None of these things exist. They're humans or not. And we have lots of the not. And then we have lots of traitors. So this is just how it is. And these black op operatives, they, plus whatever they use on weapon on the people, they succeeded in a big way. But not against all. We'll see how that all goes. Entertainment purpose, I will push the stop button and I'll see you in the next video. Right? Let me see. Do I have that still? No, it's not here. Yeah, I don't have it here. Alright then. I'll call it off now. I have to install OpenMediaVault 7. See you then. Bye-bye.